I'm about to show you a pure range strategy specifically for cashing out from the market, which some might even classify as almost 100% accurate. And the beauty about it is that it's extremely easy and straightforward, that even if you just started trading right now today, you should be able to understand exactly how it works. And of course, I won't just be showing you exactly how it works, we'll also be using it to storm into trades right now practically. After which we share in a private channel and also in a free channel so that every single person can actually cash out from this trade now. But then just before we go on, if you're new to Spectre YouTube channel, just remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also remember to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that will be dropping out from this place. So that not to waste so much time, let's dive in now. Boom. All right, okay guys, so this is exactly what you're having currently. So we'll just be using our XAUSD and we'll just be using a 15-minute time frame. So our gold has actually been on a nice uptrend, right? A nice uptrend, no argument about that. That's just been pushing up and creating higher highs all the time. Now this is exactly what we'll just be doing. Now the very first thing I want to look at is this. I want to notice that my chart is pushing from the zone, right? And what do you notice is happening around the spot? You can literally see that it's dropping down towards the zone, right? There's actually no argument about that. You can actually see that, right? Good. Now after that, what did you notice? It started pushing up just from the spot, right? Towards the top again, right? You can literally see that. It gave a reversal just around the zone here, and then it started pushing up. And from there, what did we notice? We noticed that while it was pushing up, it actually created a higher zone at about the spot, like a crazy zone, right? Now, and then this zone is literally part of this entire movement that kept fluctuating, right? Good. Now that's all I need. That's all I need. I told you this is extremely easy, and even if you just started trading today, you should actually be able to understand this and be able to cash out from the market almost every single day using this. Now what am I having here? This is my highest point, so I just need to look for my lowest point because it kept playing around this region. So where's my lowest point? This is my lowest point, right? Good, that's all. Now all I just need to do next is actually very simple. I just need to simply come to this place and then highlight this my highest point, which is this, right? I just need to highlight this my highest point, which is this. Good. Now I need to highlight my lowest point, which is just around this region. This is what I'm trying to target for now, so that if I target for that, it's just something like this, right? Good. Now so I have my highest point and also my lowest point around this region of my fluctuation around this spot, right? Good. Now that's all. Now the next thing I just need to target now is that it's just this. What do I notice? It pushed up from this range, after which it dropped back down to this spot again. And things like this is what we call what? A retest, right? We call stops like this a retest. You can easily see that. Very, very visible. There's no argument about that. Just pushed up, drop back down to actually give a nice retest. Now that's all. Now there's just one more stuff that I need to add up now because I'm already done. Just one more stuff. I need to make sure that this stop pushes up, drops back down to this place, which is already done. But then I want to wait for a second confirmation to make sure that there are no errors at all. Now what happens is that it hits the zone for a retest. It pushed up. I just want it to come back again towards the zone, just around the zone again. That's just it. You see, pushed up towards the spot, right? It touched it first. That was the first. And then it pushed up, and then I waited for a second confirmation around the spot. Immediately after that, I can easily zoom into the trade. It's that easy. Mark out my highest zone, right? It was pushing up before it started its consolidation here. This movement here, I map out my highest zone of this consolidation. One. Number two, I map out my lowest zone. Two, number three, I wait for it to push above because it's going up. It's on an uptrend. If it was dropping down a downtrend, I'll be looking at around the zone, right? It's on an uptrend, so I'm waiting for it to push above. It pushes above, came back to give a retest. That's my first confirmation. Now I need a second confirmation. It created a zone around the spot. It pushes up, comes back to this zone again. I can easily stop into this trade. And made after stopping into this trade, what do you notice? Started taking off smoothly like that, right? But all we just did was just an explanation. Let's try going into this trade now in real life. All right. Okay, guys. So this is exactly what we're having now. Just our gold around this region like that. Very, very easy. Now, we're actually having a capital of about $300. That's just what we'll be using. And then we're still trading on our gold, right? Exactly on our gold. And then we're trading on a 15-minute time frame. But we already know that gold is actually pushing up on an uptrend. So we're just sticking with a 15-minute time frame for the meantime. Okay. Now, what are we having? We're having the exact formation that we were having just now, right? Remember, at first it was dropping down. You still remember, right? After which it started pushing up, right? After which started pushing up. And then while it was pushing up, it gave us a highest zone before it started dropping back down, right? And then if we check out a highest zone around this region now, what should that be? This is just around about the highest zone, right? just about the highest zone around the spot. Let me just try mapping that out again, right? This is just about our highest zone, right? Okay, let's try adjusting that just a bit. This is just about our highest zone around the spot, right? Just about our highest zone. No argument about that. Good. Now about our lowest zone now. This is dropping down like this, and then this is our lowest zone just around the spot here. This is our lowest zone, right? Like this is actually very, very visible. There's no argument about this. And then we know that our gold is actually pushing towards the top. So we are not looking at the bottom currently. We're just looking at only the top. We are drawing the bottom also just for reference, just in case you are trading a chart where it's actually going on a downtrend, right? Because this doesn't just work on XAUSD. You can also use this on NASDAQ. That's a US 100. You can also use this on US 30. You can also apply this on synthetic indices like boom and crash, volatility indices. You can apply it on any commodities. Now, we've gotten all the stops we want now from the chart. The first is what? We've gotten a highest point. The second, we've gotten a lowest point. Now, the third, we've gotten a breakout. The fourth, what can you see now is happening around the spot? Let me show you that. What can you see is happening around the spot? A breakout occurred and then it came back to give a retest, right? Good. Now, all we are looking for now is we are looking for a second confirmation. We already have our first confirmation. We just need the second. It's that easy, guys. Even if you just started trading just today, you should be able to understand exactly what I'm explaining. Now, we're having that this gave the first retest. Now, the second retest will be what now? We're waiting for a second confirmation. And then if we map that out, what can you see now? You can literally see it, right? That it actually pushed up, came back again to give us a second confirmation. So what do you think we can do on the chart now? We can easily zoom into this trade without any issues at all, right? We can just easily zoom into this trade. Remember, guys, this particular trade we are looking at now, I'm supposed to drop this in the private channel and also in a free channel later after it has moved a little bit. So for now, guys, let's actually drop this trade in a private channel. Very good. Okay, so just quickly drop this now. XAUSD gold. So I just dropped this trade in a private channel. So now we can also zoom into this trade, right? We'll just go in on, let's say, like 0.3 lot sizes. Now we'll just be using, let's say, like 1 and let's say 2, right? That 0.3 lot sizes on just 2 positions actually seems very, very fair and okay, right? Because we don't want to risk a lot, right? We are just having just about $300 of capital here. And by the way, we actually have a standard account that is running there of over, I think, $20,000 or so. That's what we're having currently on our accounts that is running there. It's very standard account. And then on that account, we can decide to add in as much positions as possible as this trade moves. But we are using $300 on this account so that it's balanced for every single person, both beginners and intermediates and every other trader out there. And so because of that, we won't be stocking in a lot of trades because we're having just $300 here and we're not trying to do a crazy flip here. By the way, we're using a leverage of about 1 to 2,000, which is actually still okay, meaning that we'll still cash out a lot from this account, by the way. So there's no need to risk a lot. So 2 positions of 0.3, that's like a total of about 0.6 lot sizes. Actually seems very, very fair and okay. So that, guys, all we just do now is we just be waiting. By the way, just before we start waiting, let me just quickly show you where we can place in as SL. Now, our stop loss, we can simply place in a stop loss around the body of our highest position. Our highest position is this, and then the body of our highest position is just around the spot. So this can actually be the stop loss of our trade here, just around this region here, right? And then for our take profit, we can just start targeting maybe like 100, 200, 500, 1,000 pips. That's what we can just target. And then after that, are we running out of the trade? No, we just start locking in our profit smoothly just like that. So that all we can just do now, guys, is this. We just wait for the next few minutes to the next few hours and actually just see how the class actually goes. Boom. All right. Okay, guys, so this is exactly what we're having currently, which is actually very, very smooth, by the way. Now, it actually just hit all our zones. Let me try showing this stuff so that it can make more sense. Now, it actually just hit all of our zones here, right? They played down towards around the spot. It didn't really get close to our stop loss, of course, but then we're actually at a crazy drawdown around the spot, right? We're actually at a crazy drawdown, and after which it actually just pushed up. Why it was dropping down towards this range on a standard account, I actually added some more trades or so. I think those in the private channel, they would have noticed that now, because I think our first and second take profit has already been hit. I think we're just almost hitting our third take profit, and this stuff was actually shared in our free channel just immediately after hitting our first take profit. So this trade was shared just around this region or so, if I'm not mistaken, just around this region or so, just immediately after our first take profit was actually hit. So those on the free channel, if you actually cashed out from this trade, remember to drop your comment in the comment section down below. If you actually stumped into this trade also with us on a private channel, also remember to identify yourself in the comment section down below so that others can actually be motivated to cash out from the market also. But by the way, this is exactly what we're having currently, and this is not a standard account. We're just trying to see how much you can make on this account, and this stuff is actually moving really smoothly. So guys, I want to add in maybe like two or three more trades, because all we're risking currently on this account is just a profit. We're not risking any amount of capital here, because we're running almost $600 of profit. So let's just see if we can add in, let's say two more trades of buys. Let's say 1, 2. Okay guys, let me just add one more. Now I think that's okay. We don't want to go above that, right? Because any crazy retracement, and that's not very good. So guys, we'll just wait now again for the next few minutes, next few hours, and just see how speculative actually goes. Boom. All right, okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having currently. Now it actually just kept taking off on the rest, and all our take profits, they've already been smashed now as we're talking. So all our take profits on our private channel, and also those that stumped with us on the free channel, every single person a massive profit currently. But after take profit is hit, we don't run out of trades. That we don't do that. So what we start doing is start locking in a profit, and that's what everyone is actually doing currently. And remember guys, if you actually stumble into this trade with us, you're actually in this trade currently, just remember to drop your comments in the comment section down below, guys. Don't forget, just remember to drop your comments in the comment section down below, and actually state the amount that you cashed out from this trade also, so that others can actually be motivated. Now this is what we're having currently. Now on these minor accounts now, $300 is now like over $1,000. So on our equity is showing just around 1.4k now from our $300. Now it actually dropped towards our region here, and then this is a region of rejection just around the spot. So because of that, I want to add in some more trades, because it's pushing up already. Like you can see the crazy bullish momentum around the spot. Now the beauty about the strategy which I showed you just as we're starting is that the chart just keeps taking off and just keeps taking off like that, and then you can keep stocking in and stocking in more positions, something like that. So guys, what I want to do now on these minor accounts, I want to add in some more trades, right? I want to add in some more trades. Only this time I just want to maybe place one trade of, let's say, one lot size, just one lot size there. That's, I think okay, I think that's okay. Let me just add another trade. Now it's okay because our free margin is still over 1,000. Remember, we're using a leverage of 1 to 2,000, so we have kind of like a good leverage. We're trading with a very nice leverage today. So we'll just wait a little bit and actually just see how speculative trade actually goes again. All right, okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having currently. We're running just almost $5,000 on this account. So I think the risk actually paid off, right? Because guys, we're just using $300, and then this is not affecting our standard trade. Our standard trade is actually moving smoothly. Everyone is in massive profit. What we are just doing here, we're just looking at how this exact strategy actually works. I'm just trying to show you exactly how you can use it to cash out from the market. But aside from that, those on the private channel, they are in massive profit on standard trades, right? No much risk. Everyone is just cashing out. And those on the free channel, they're also cashing out smoothly just like that. Everyone is just taking standard trades smoothly just like that. So that from what we're having here, almost $5,000. And if we check out our equities, over $5,000 already. And by the way, that's actually the target that was actually in my mind. I don't want to risk a lot on this trade. So what's just going to happen, we're just going to quickly zoom off this particular trade just smoothly just like that. And zooming off this trade, we're just running roughly about $5,000, which is actually very smooth, right? Which is actually very smooth because we started from just $300, right? And by the way, our standard trades are still running because we are holding this trade for about 3 days straight or so, maybe 2 days at the minimum, because the chart is actually still pushing aggressively. Now we're just trading, just playing with our $300 to explain the strategy. That's why we're leaving the trade. But our standard trades are still running. Those on our private channel and also on our free channel, they understand exactly what I'm saying. And if you are cashing out from our trades that are running currently, you might see this video when the trades are done, of course. But don't forget to actually drop your comments in the comment section down below there, so that if we check out this trade now, this was actually where we stumped into the first, and then we added some positions here, and we added some more positions just around this region, so that you don't forget exactly how we stumped into this trade. First, we noticed that the chart dropped down towards around this range. Let me show you that. First of all, we noticed that the chart dropped down towards around this range, after which it started pushing up, and then we just simply mapped out a highest zone, which was around this spot here. Just around this zone here was our highest zone. After that, we mapped out our lowest zone just around this spot here, our lowest zone. After which, what we watched out for was that it pushed up, came back to give a retest. That was actually our first confirmation. We just waited for a second confirmation around the spot where it dropped down again to give us a second retest, and so we stopped into the trade. Even though a retracement later occurred here, it was still okay because it wasn't even close to our SL level, which is around the spot, right? It wasn't even close to that. So because of that, we stopped into this trade, and now we're running just over $5,000 smoothly, just like that. Boom. Okay guys, so that's how it goes. Just remember, the registration for our mentorship course 100 is still on, where I'll be teaching one-on-one live through Zoom, and within the course of the mentorship, we'll be covering from absolute beginner level through to advanced pro level trading. We only have just 100 slots available. That's just only 100 traders, and the deadline for registration is actually the 9th of March. This registration will also grant you access to our private channel for 12 months straight. You also get access to my private live trading session, just like what you're watching currently. You also get access to the best trading robots and best trading indicator on the website. To register, you can simply just scan the QR code right there now. You can check in the description box. The link to register is actually down there also. And lastly, middle this video hits over 1,000 likes, I'll be coming back to this very video, running through the comment section, and I'll be selecting 3 random traders that will be funding $3,000 each, just like that. So if you're new to this channel, just remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also remember to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos I'll be dropping out from this place. So that just as per watching goes, guys. It's a bye from guys, and Mr. P. Peace.